In the world of professional tennis, there are prodigies, and then there are disruptors. For years, the Philippines has waited for a champion to call its own on the global stage. On paper, Magda Linette was the veteran, the tactical wall that young players usually crash into. But at the 2026 Miami Open, that wall didn't just crack, it was demolished. Alexandra Eala didn't just beat a top-tier opponent. She sent a message to the entire WTA Tour. The future isn't coming anymore, it's already here.
She is just someone that I'm obviously very impressed with.
She is a lefty, so if she can just get the serve wider, get a little Adrian Manarino going.
Get a little more bite on it.
Where she pulls it out because
really
she handles the pace
off.
well. If you crush the return, she absorbs that pace pretty
Her
well.
Her ability to absorb is world class.
To understand why this win was so significant, you have to look at the way she did it. Magda Linette is a tactical nightmare, a player who thrives on grinding opponents down with flat, deep ground strokes and veteran savvy. In their previous two meetings, Linette had the upper hand, but something was different in Miami. From the first serve, Eala played with a clinical, almost cold-blooded efficiency. The turning point wasn't a single point, but rather Eala's ability to absorb Linette's pace. Instead of being pushed behind the baseline, Eala used her world-class redirection, taking the ball early and using her signature lefty forehand to pull Linette off the court. Her sliding serve out wide opened up the court, forcing the pole into defensive positions she couldn't recover from. By the middle of the second set, Linette wasn't just losing the points, she was losing the mental battle. Eala had turned the veteran into the one searching for answers.
You are headed back to the fourth round here in Miami, and to do it, you had to get through a fighter today in Magda Linette. You know how tough she can be. Other than this incredible crowd, what do you think got you over the finish line?
Oh, I think patience was a very key aspect of how I played today. You said it first, Magda is such a fighter, and every time I played against her, she's put me in such difficult positions. So kudos to her for playing well, and yeah, I really enjoyed
to watch you play. You are so seemingly fearless. You take the ball so early, you redirect so well. Has that always been your style of game, or has there been a coach along the way that said, this is how you're going to play?
I want to think that being aggressive has always kind of been what I've aimed to do. Maybe it's only come out well like in the past year or so, but no, I think it's really part of my game. Of course, I have an amazing team who have really fine-tuned my game and really helped me take it to a next level now. But yeah, I think being aggressive is something that I like to do. Yeah.
Okay, last year at this time, you were ranked 140 in the world, and coming into the Miami Open this year, you're 29 in the world. What would you say is the biggest difference in you standing here today as both a person and a player?
I think I've matured a lot in the past year. I've been put in a lot of high pressure moments, a lot of big stages, which I am so grateful for and wouldn't trade for the world. But you know, being back in the fourth round, it makes me feel the same as I did last year. I'm so happy, I'm so excited, and you know, it's such a privilege to be back in Miami.
Well, it is so great to have you here. Let's hear it one more time, Alex Eala.
So, where did this Filipina phenomenon come from? Her career changed forever at age 13, when she made the life-altering decision to move across the world to Mallorca, Spain, to join the Rafa Nadal Academy. Training under the watchful eye of Tony and Rafa Nadal, she didn't just learn how to hit a ball. She learned the Nadal DNA, that relentless, never-die attitude. She dominated the juniors, claiming the 2022 US Open girls singles title. But the transition to the Pro Tour is where many stars fade, not Alex. She spent years grinding through the ITF circuit, building the physical strength required to compete with the heavy hitters. In 2025, she shocked the world with a fairy tale run to the Miami Open semifinals, becoming the first Filipina to reach that stage of a WTA 1000 and breaking into the top 100. But skeptics called it a fluke, lightning in a bottle. Her 2026 victory over Linette proved them wrong. It confirmed that she wasn't just a wildcard threat, she was a permanent fixture. This win mattered because it propelled her to a career-high ranking of world number 29, making her the highest-ranked Filipino in history. For a nation of 115 million people, Eala is more than a tennis player. She is a pioneer. She is carrying the hopes of a country that has never had a player this close to a Grand Slam title. The tennis community has taken notice too. Analysts are now pointing to her as one of the most dangerous unseeded players in any draw. A left-handed puzzle that even the elite struggle to solve. Is she the next big superstar? If you compare her to current icons like Iga Swiatek or Coco Gauff, Eala brings a unique blend of courtcraft and mental fortitude. She doesn't just bash the ball. She plays chess on grass, clay, and hard courts alike. Her variety, drop shots, lobs, and angled volleys, is a throwback to a more tactical era of tennis, but with modern power. However, there is still work to do. To win a major, she'll need to add more pop to her second serve to prevent top-tier returners from attacking it. But at just 20 years old, time is her greatest ally. The outlook for the rest of 2026 is electric. As we head into the Sunshine Double in Miami, the very place where her rise began, Eala is no longer the underdog. She is the hunted. With her current ranking, she'll be seeded, avoiding the giants in the early rounds and setting herself up for a deep run. The goal isn't just to participate anymore, it's to win. Alexandra Eala has the academy pedigree, the nation's support, and now the big stage wins to back it all up. She is no longer just a rising star from the Philippines. She is a powerhouse of the WTA. But what do you think? Does Alex Eala have what it takes to break into the top 10 by the end of the year, or even lift a Grand Slam trophy? Like Rafa, Eala's primary weapon is her left-handed forehand, but she uses it with a modern twist. While Nadal is famous for extreme vertical lasso topspin, Eala employs a heavy flat hybrid. The tactical edge. She uses the natural lefty curve to pull right-handed players out of their comfort zone on the ad side. During their viral 2025 practice session, Rafa was seen specifically coaching her on the finish of her forehand, encouraging her to use more height and rotation when pinned deep, then flattening it out to kill the point when she moves inside the court. The hallmark of a Rafa Nadal Academy graduate is the neutralization of a point. Most players, when pushed into the corners, simply try to survive. Eala, however, has mastered the transition step. The footwork. Her split step and lateral explosion are world-class. She doesn't just run to the ball, she sets her feet to redirect the power. The counterpunch. Just like Nadal's famous banana shot, Eala has an uncanny ability to turn a defensive lunging backhand into a cross-court winner. She uses her opponent's pace as a trampoline, a skill Kim Clijsters recently noted makes her incredibly difficult to blow off the court. There is a specific academy look, a level of focus that doesn't waver regardless of the score. Mental grit. In her 2025 Miami run and her 2026 victory over Linette, Eala's heart rate seemed to stay at baseline. She treats a 40-0 point the same as a break point down. She doesn't hunt for quote-unquote cheap winners. She is comfortable in 20-shot rallies, trusting that her physical conditioning, honed in the grueling Mallorca heat, will eventually outlast her opponent. As she once said, she learned from Rafa that the work is the reward. While Nadal is a clay court king who loves time, Eala has adapted the Nadal style for fast hard courts. Unlike Rafa, who often stands far behind the baseline to return, Eala has been coached to stand closer in. She uses the heavy spin to push opponents back, but then steps inside the baseline to cut off the angles. Analysts often compare her swing speed to a quick baseball bat. It's an effortless, easy power that allows her to generate massive ball speed without looking like she's straining, a technical efficiency that minimizes injury risk. The road from Quezon City to the center courts of the world has been paved with grit, sacrifice, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Alexandra Eala isn't just playing for herself anymore. She's playing for a history that is currently being written, one heavy forehand at a time. As the 2026 season marches on toward the red clay of Paris and the hallowed grass of London, one thing is certain. The Filipina phenomenon is no longer a prospect. She's a problem for the rest of the tour. She has the game, she has the mentorship, and most importantly, she has the heart of a champion. But now, the ball is in your court. Is Alexandra Eala the next true superstar of women's tennis? And how soon until we see her lifting a Grand Slam trophy? Drop your predictions in the comments below. We want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of the WTA, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a story on the Legends of Tomorrow.
I'm still super motivated and really want to win. Yeah.
We could hear the crowd out here. I mean, they were going crazy for you. It's been such a phenomenon to see the support you've gotten all over the world. Is there any place that surprised you that you were like, wow, I didn't know there were so many Filipinos here?
No, because we are kind of everywhere. Yeah, we are everywhere, I have noticed.